according to the scholar, if the fundraising for the masjid is applicable, big if the funds for the masjid is applicable, it has to be at the end. Okay? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He started, He said, إِنَّمَا الصَّدَقَاتُ لِلْفُقَرَاءِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what He's talking about. I cannot have people suffering in Gaza. They don't have money to eat. They don't have shelter. They don't have nothing. They don't have medicine. They don't have this. And I'm going to spend for the $3 million for the masjid. You know? It is not right. I am not going to pay money for the school and there is somebody dying because he does not have money for medicine. Which one is more? Some of the scholars, they said, before you ask the question, apply it to your own life. I have my daughter sick and she requires so much money for her doctor, hospital, whatever. Am I going to go buy her a dress? Am I going to go buy her shoes? I'm going to go on trip? No. You have to take the essential parts first. So now, since there are people who they are in need of our zakah, more than the expansion of the masjid, we can pray anywhere. The masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, they used to pray on dirt and rocks, peoples, small rock, pebbles. Okay? And the ceiling, the roof was made by those palm tree stuff, you know. So this is the house of the Prophet ﷺ. So we don't have to have fancy one. That first question.
Yeah, now if you did that for the intention of zakat, let's say the last few years, you've been putting your zakat toward that. Now you're clarifying this. Do I have to go back and repay those?
Okay. Answer number one. Now, answer number one, I don't know. Answer number two, okay, some of the scholars said, يُعْذَرُ بِجَهْلِهِ. Since you did not know, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pardon you. Okay? Some other people, they said, and one of the riwayah of Muslim, and Imam Ahmad radiallahu anhu said, he said, the faqir did not get his right of your wealth. So if you can pay it, go ahead and pay it. It will be, inshallah, in your book. Done?
One more.
Okay.
Now, if we
Now,
have...
for after every second one, we charge money.
No, this was a part B of the question. Second one, if you have jewelry that you have the intention to use, okay,
If you have, one more button. If you have jewelry on what?
With the intention to use.
Not to save. Like you want to use this jewelry, not for purpose of saving, but you haven't used it within the last year or the year before, okay? Now you don't know the value of this jewelry. Would it be okay, like let's say tomorrow, I go get the value of the jewelry, so can I pay the lump sum, 2.5% on the amount, and that would count for all the previous year, or no, I have to pay that for every year that I had that jewelry in my possession?
You have a jewelry. It's there for you to use it.
Jewelry does not take an article.
Okay.
It is wrong.
Okay, teacher. Then you have the intention of using it. Using it on a daily basis, wearing it.
Okay.
But for my own use. But I have never used it for my own use, for whatever reason.
Okay.
Now, for the first year, I didn't use. The second year, I didn't use. The third year, I didn't use. Now the question is, do I have to pay zakah? And if I have to do it, do I have to go back for the past 3 years that I did not use?
Okay. First of all, does this jewelry, is this jewelry that everybody has? Normal jewelry?
Yes, normal jewelry.
I mean, like
Gold jewelry.
I understand, but mean normal, that means
Ring,
if we
yeah.
talk to your
Ring,
sister,
bracelet.
she has the same. Talk to your aunt, she has the same. Talk to your
Yes.
neighbor, they have the same.
Yes.
In other words, did not reach the nisab. Did it reach the nisab?
What's that?
The nisab for jewelry is 85 grams.
85 grams.
If we put them in a scale, do they reach 85 grams of gold?
I don't know.
Yes, let's say yes.
I'm sure they will.
Yes.
Okay. I have mentioned in the beginning the three major opinions of the scholar. If it is jewelry for your own use, it's not for investment. If it is not, if my husband that divorced me, then I have something to lean on until I find something else. Some women, whatever they can get their hand on, they buy gold. They said, in case I get divorced, this and that, then I have money saved around, you know. Okay. If it is personal use, first understanding of the scholar said, if it is you use it, it's not for investment or any other period, it is not subject to zakah. Second opinion of the scholar said, if it is above and beyond what everybody has, you have diamond ring, you have platinum thing, you have this, عندهم طقم الآن بيقولوا طقم worth $10,000. That's not normal jewelry. Then you have to pay zakah on it, according to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, biskatani min nar, because they were above and beyond everybody else. Third kind of opinion of the scholar, they said, if the jewelry have reached the nisab, 85 gram of gold is above and beyond anybody who can have. You know, usually people have, you know, if you take the jewelry, bracelet, and necklace, put them in the scale, 45, 45, 50 grams or something like that. So those scholars, they said, if it reached the nisab, 85 grams of gold or more, then they are subject to zakah. Now, do I have to pay zakah on the first year, second year, third year? The answer is yes. So let's say I am poor, I don't have it. There is an opinion in Madhab Imam Ahmad. Imam Ahmad radiallahu anhu said, he said, let's say if I have, maybe it's a little bit different than your question. So he said, if I have money, it's worth $1,000. But right now, I cannot get the value of it, okay? This is for people who they invest in silver or in gold. So let's say I have a lot of amount of silver or gold. The ounce of silver is supposed to reach $30. It is not there yet, okay? And whatever silver I have right now, if I sell it, I'm going to lose a lot of money. So I don't want to sell it. So I want to keep the silver. But the silver, حال عليها الحول. And بلغت النصاب. It reached the limit. What do? I answered him earlier. What is the market value of it right now? I have to pay. So let's say the market value of it right now is $5,000. Then I have to pay 2.5%. I have to pay $125 for it. Let's say I don't have the $125. The $125 will become, like he answered the question, it will become debt. If you have those jewelry for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then you have to pay zakah for the first year. But you pay zakah only on the value of it at that particular year. For example, the gold right now went up. So I'm not going to pay zakah for 3 years on the price of gold today. No. 3 years ago, what was the price of gold? How much was they worth? They're worth $5,000. Then I pay zakah on the $5,000 for the first year. Second year, they worth $6,000. Then I owe zakah on $6,000. Today, they're worth $7,000. Then I pay zakah on the $7,000. And so on. Wallahu a'lam.
Can we answer the questions in front of you because they
روح
are
لهون هلا.
قال المختار
شو شايفين الا بلاها؟
يلا
الا بلاها.
One last question for me. My closest relative who is living okay but are in debt, have debt and they have difficulty managing.
Who has that?
My close relative.
Akhi, listen the word as much as you want. Somebody has,
Debt.
go ahead.
Yes, they have debt, but they're in difficulty running their daily life. Are they? Can I give my zakah to them to help them?
Akhi, we are repeating myself now.
I
The
don't
zakah
hear.
is subject to the poor.
Okay.
To the poor and miskin. The poor is the person who does not have enough to live on.
So would relative be part of it as well?
Relative, yeah, he asking relative are okay to give relative أقربائه يعطي أقربائه الزكاة يعطي أقربائه الفقراء الزكاة هذا سؤال.
Is the question to give your relative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, say I have relative. Can I give them zakah? Everybody asks me question, they go into a dilemma and they come to the question. Can I give my relative zakah? Yes. What kind of relative? Relative is two kinds. We mentioned that last time. You were not here. Your father, grandfather, and mother, those are not subject to zakah. Your son, daughters, granddaughters, grandson, they're not subject to zakah. A person going up or going down. This is what they call the main line. You, your father, your mother, your grandfather, your mother, all of this line is not subject to zakah. Now, let's go to the side. My brother, my sister, their children, and what have you. The brothers and sisters, if they're living with you, they are your responsibility. You do not give them out of your zakah. This is the famous opinion among the scholars. If they are away from you, they live apart on their own, they have their own life, your brother or your sister, then you can give them zakah. So is their children and your cousins and your uncle and. But the main line, mother and father, son and daughter, no, you cannot.
Brother, just on that point for you. If the siblings are minors and they live apart from you,
Siblings, that means the brothers or sisters.
brother or sister, but they are minors and they don't live with you.
Who's responsible for them?
The mom.
والله حيرتينا
أنا ابني مثلا ابني كبير بصير يدفع زكاة.
هلا انت تخيلي من سبلينج، قولي لي انا عندي ولدين، عندي ثلاثه، عندي يعني sibling, who's responsible for sibling? Sibling means two brothers or two sisters. That's sibling. Who is responsible for them?
I am the mother of the other sons.
The mother?
Yeah.
You don't have any support?
Let's just make it. If my son is my older son who doesn't live with us, pay for the education for the siblings who lives with me, can this considered be a zakat?
ما بعرف. خلص.
احنا للبوم.
اختي شو اروح على دور ولا
Yes, yes. دول على دول.
خذ الوزارة
I have 4 daughters. If I distributed to them,
Let's listen. No, let's.
I know there's another version.
شو
2 pages. The question has 2 pages. How would he know? 2 parts.
خلص احنا نمشي مع بعض.
طيب خليهم مع بعض. ما نزعل حد.
If I was told by who, ما في حدا. If you give zakah to your brother, don't say it's a zakah money. Say it's a gift or something else. No. Some of the scholars said it has to pay zakah. You have to tell him it is zakah, because if he is not subject to zakah, he needs to tell you. Somebody is going to come to me, my brother come to me, he said, here's $500. What's this? Zakah. Well, I'm not eligible for zakah. You got to tell me. Tell me a gift, I'll take it, even if I'm not eligible for zakah.
Last night at
ICK, that question was raised, and the person answered, no, you cannot tell your brother it's a zakah. You have to say it's a gift.
No.
So, or if you say something, it become a lie. So,
If you know your brother is so poor and he does not have enough, adaban, politely, nicely, etiquettely, whatever you want to call it, don't say, here, I'm paying you zakah, because you're so poor and disgusted. No. You see? But if I don't know my brother, see, the question has to be clear. It's the way you present the question, the way you get an answer. Okay? If there are some circumstances and ramifications, I wouldn't know. So if your brother is so poor and you know him, you don't have to put him down and say, here, zakah, you're too poor. No. Give it to him. Umashiyah. But if you don't know, tell him, this is zakah money. If you're subject for zakah, God bless you, take it. If you're not, give it back to me. There's somebody I need to know. Now, if I have 4 daughters, if I distributed to them the zakah, you mean, although they are students, not married yet.
What do you mean? Let him do it.
Assalamu alaikum. I have enough gold. I don't have actual require an N, not A, an actual weight. I estimated and paid zakah. Okay, but I have 4 daughters. If I distributed to them, although they are a student, not married yet, am I still responsible to pay zakah? Okay. First of all, you don't know an actual weight, then you estimated that scholar required for you to know. I'm gonna pray Zuhr. I have to pray 4 rak'ah. Akhi, let's make it 4, 5, 3. It's okay. No, it's not okay. You have to put your mind to it, and you have to know. Okay. And if you have 4 daughters, the wife, wallahu a'lam, the wife is not responsible for her children. The husband is responsible for the children. Okay. So if you have zakah and you want to give to your children, you could do that, provided, I keep repeating, provided that they are poor. They have to be poor. Poor. That means they have to fall within the channel of the zakah. Okay? They are students, not married. It doesn't matter. Am I still responsible to pay zakah? You're not responsible. But if you have zakah, you could give it to them. But you're not responsible. Clear? Alhamdulillah. If there is there zakah on set aside money for college fund purpose? Jazakallah khair wa iyyakum. Ya akhi, wallah al-azim, uqsum billah al-azim, zakah is subject on money that reached the limit and stood there for a whole year. You keep repeating the same question. Zakah is subject on money, reached the nisab, reached the limit, وَحَالَ عَلَيْهَا الْحَوْلِ. Whether for you to buy a house, for you to get married, for you to go to Hajj, for you to get student, whatever. Money, حَالَ عَلَيْهَا الْحَوْلِ. بلغت النصاب صارت حق فيها زكاة. الله خير إن شاء الله. Do I have to pay zakah on rental money that I received from rental property and invested to build another house? This is 3 questions together. First of all, money received from rental property, the money. And let's say I have rental property and I'm getting $50,000 a year from those rental property. The rental property itself, those houses, they're not subject to zakah. The money that I received from them, I received $50,000 and I'm living on those $50,000. At the end of the year, I am penniless. I don't have any money. So you don't have zakah. But let's say I get rental money $50,000 from those houses, and I live on $15,000, and I save $35,000. Back again to